The Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau is celebrating its 40th anniversary. On Friday, a new master plan for the region will be unveiled at the 40 Forward Luncheon. John Groh, President and CEO of RACVB, joins us now with more. First, congratulations on 40 years. That's quite an accomplishment for the agency.
We are all very excited about it.
You should be. How long have you been with them?
Well, in my current role, about 16 years.
Okay, and before that, you were with them for some time too, right?
Yeah, I was at the chamber for a couple of years, but before that, I was there for, I think, 8 years. So I guess a good portion of the history I've been around.
That's wonderful. Now, this master plan that will be unveiled during the luncheon on Friday, what can you tell us about that?
So we're calling it Thrive 2035. It's a future forward look at what tourism and quality of life can look like in the Rockford region, Winnebago and Boone County over the next 10 or so years. Looking at things like sports and recreation, culture and the arts, our downtowns, our access to rivers.
I would imagine you're going to be looking at some of your successes as well.
Absolutely.
What are some of the biggest ones? There's so many, I understand, but.
So we put together this timeline of, and we thought we'd start with like 40 accomplishments from 40 years. And there are way more, both for us as an organization, but really for the community. The advancements in think of places like Anderson Gardens and Climb Arboretum and what we called Magic Waters, now call Hurricane Harbor. All of these attractions that have been created or opened to the public in the 40 years that tourism has really been a focus for the community. We're excited about that, and we're excited about what is yet to come.
When you look at the numbers, what are some of the most successful or the most well-attended events that you have each year?
Well, I think our team is proud of Stroll on State, which is coming up again. It's hard to believe that Christmas season will be upon us in just a few months, but look at the festivals that are happening all over the community. The smaller ones, look at Mercado on South Main Street, this year in its second year. Think of long-standing things like Midway Village and their reenactments of World War II days, which is coming up. Throughout the year, throughout the county, we're pleased with all the events that happen that bring in visitors and also our residents get to enjoy.
Are there any events from the past that you look at and think, maybe we should bring that back?
Well, lots of people ask me about on the waterfront or first night, but in place of those, many new events have come in line, and I think that's really good to talk about and think about. That there's ebbs and flows, there's trends that come and go, there's community groups that make things happen for a period of time, and then new things happen. And so part of what we're really going to be talking about through a panel discussion on Friday with 5 local residents is what's their vision of the future and how does Thrive 2035 match with what their hopes and dreams are, and how do they think that we can move these big ideas forward.
And again, that luncheon will be happening on Friday. And
at Hard Rock.
At Hard Rock. Now that is an accomplishment in itself because we've been waiting so many years for this.
That has been a big tourism development strategy tactic for a long time. We're happy to check that off the list.
Absolutely. And another thing you can check off the list, you just were given a prestigious honor by the Chamber, Person of the Year, is that what it was?
Citizen of the Year.
Citizen of the Year.
Quite a surprise. I don't know how that many people pulled off that surprise without me knowing in advance, but it was quite an honor. I was very, very humbled by it.
It's well deserved, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And the luncheon this Friday, are tickets still available for that?
We have actually sold out, which is such a good place to be in. Nearly 600 people will be coming. It's the first event in the Hard Rock Live venue, civic event, I should say, and we're thrilled to share it with our partners, the community members, elected officials, business leaders, sites and attraction staff members, hoteliers, to celebrate 40 years and look forward to the future.
Should be fantastic. All right, John Groh, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon.
And thanks for always being an advocate for tourism in Rockford.
Oh, it's our pleasure.